Hey, what's going on, everyone? Appreciate y'all coming here and checking out this Fallout 76 video. As you know, Bethesda just had an update with Fallout 76, and there was some pretty good fixes within it. Overall, it was a nice quality of life update, which knocked out a lot of the annoying bugs that happened after their most recent update, the Backwoods update, that introduced Bigfoot and whatnot. However, after this update, there seems to have been something else more serious that's starting to happen. Keep in mind, there's also still some bugs in the game, but you know, those aren't really, I'm not really going to be discussing those. I'll also be covering what all they fixed with this most recent update further in this video in case you're wondering about it. But first, I need to talk about something serious that is happening in the game. Multiple people have reported this happening. Personally, someone from my community actually reported this happening to them. This is something horrible. By the way, consider leaving a like on this video and possibly a comment, your thoughts as well. And if this is happening to you, or if you know someone this has happened to, jot down below in the comments. Also let them know they're not alone and they should report this to Bethesda. I'll get more into what could happen if they do report this. The more likes and comments this video gets, obviously the more it's going to get passed around so more people can know this is happening in the game. This is something extremely worrisome. If this happened to me, I would be personally freaking out. I'd be like, okay, what happened? Where'd it go? So as you can see here, here's one of the Reddit posts that I'm going to be talking about. This was posted 10 hours ago. Vulcan power armor gone after game crashed. I placed my Vulcan power armor yesterday to mod it, but when I went to pick it up afterwards, it didn't go back to my inventory despite pressing the recall button multiple times. After about 30 seconds, the game crashed and now the armor is neither in my inventory nor in my stash. Dude, is there anything I can do or is it just gone forever? Edit, I restarted the game multiple times and it's still not in my inventory or in my stash. This person said relog and it should be in your inventory. And they responded saying, did that multiple times, it's not there. Follow a report with 3 exclamation points. I had this happen with my Hellcat power armor chassis and gone. Wouldn't pick up after placing my power armor to mod. Then it disappeared like it was going to go into my inventory. Never seen again. Yeah. If you've already tried logging out and back in, double check the armor pieces in your stash and Pip-Boy. Sometimes they'll get stripped from the power armor chassis. Otherwise, I'd recommend submitting a support ticket to see if they can help. Yeah, a lot of people are saying log out, but he edited the post saying he's done it multiple times and never received it. So yeah, as you can see here, he lost his Vulcan power armor, and as you guys know, for some people, that can take a long time to get. Some people don't know how to craft Vulcan power armor because you do have to learn how to craft the pieces going through the raid continuously, or you can get the regular pieces. But once again, you got to grind the raid, and not everyone has players to just simply grind the raid with. Sometimes it can be a struggle to get through the raid. And he just simply lost his Vulcan power armor. Now, this happened to also someone in my community, which I'm going to share with you guys. He posted it in the Fallout 76 chat in my Discord. I'm just going to scratch out his name. But as you see here, Bethesda responded to my 2 power armor sets that vanished. Bethesda responded. Here's what the response was. Greetings. Thank you for contacting the Bethesda customer support team. My name is Daquan, and it's my pleasure to assist you today. We are aware of an issue where, under certain circumstances, power armor and or individual pieces may go missing from accounts. This issue will be addressed in a future update. Dude. Be cautious, guys. But anyways, carrying on. This is pretty cool, Bethesda. We sincerely apologize, but we are not able to restore missing items due to a limitation with our tools. As a courtesy for the inconvenience, we have added 2,500 atoms to your account. You should see your balance update when you next log into the game. We understand this does not replace what was lost, but please know that this issue has been given high priority. We truly appreciate you taking the time to bring this to our attention and for your patience while the team works toward a resolution. Whoo! Hey, at least Bethesda was kind enough to give him 2,500 atoms, which that's equivalent to $25. But yeah, they was not able to restore that power armor that was lost. And yeah, I talked to him a bit, and as you can see here, I said players are losing power armors now. And someone responded, I feel like this bug existed in one form or another the past 2 or 3 years. Every time they fix it, it just comes back stronger, which it seems like it has with some of the reports on Reddit. But yeah, this person said, yes, man, I lost 2 of my in-game power armor yesterday. Someone reported it in my community happening, and Bethesda just straight up responded saying they are aware of this issue now happening in the game, and it's a high priority. They are working to fix it in the next update. That's good news, but if this does happen to you, please report it to Bethesda. You got to show some kind of proof. You can't just be like, I lost my 2 power armor. I lost my power armor. I don't know if that's going to work exactly, but hey, if it does, awesome. I honestly don't know though. But yeah, in case you don't know how to report a ticket, I'll leave a link down below in the description where you can go and submit a ticket to Bethesda. Just click the link down below in the description. This is worrisome. So yeah, this is something that you want to be cautious of. This is happening to players. If it's happened to you, please report it. And hey, leave it down below in the comments of how you got this fixed, if you did get it fixed, or what you did to ease the pain a little bit. Did Bethesda end up hooking you up with something, or did you report it to Bethesda after it happened, or was you able to get back your power armor eventually? Would love to know. As you can see, here's another person that said my power armor disappeared. I was playing the game a few days ago and I placed down my power armor chassis to do some armor shuffling as I got some new pieces, and mind you, I was not in power armor, so after I finished the task, I tried to get in my favorite one, T51B, but it said I was already in it, and it said that for all the others I left and came back, and my crap disappeared. It wasn't in my stash, no Hellcat, no Ultrasight, no Excavator. Now the only full sets I have are T45 that I got when I was new to the game. So he lost multiple sets of power armor as well. And he also reported it never returned even after logging out and logging back in. He also even said he uninstalled and reinstalled the game, and it still never came back. Yikes. Hopefully he reports this to Bethesda. Yeah, I just wanted to cover that. That is something really important to talk about. I can't just be like, oh wow, that's happening to players, not report that. You know, that is something, and especially how it happened in my community and someone reported it in the Fallout chat of my Discord. You know, I feel like it's important to talk about this because this could be happening to more players and they are just as confused. There is a possibility that you could get something in return from Bethesda. I'm pretty sure you're also, of course, going to have to show some kind of proof. I don't think Bethesda's just going to give you something, just be like, you know, here you go, you lost it, okay. I don't know. I don't know. So, but hey, it's worth it. To try it if you did actually lose it and you don't have no proof. Just still shoot for it, submit a ticket, you never know. But anyways, before I wrap this up, I wanted to cover also the update that happened today as well. It was overall a pretty solid one, besides some weird power armor bug that's happening where players are losing their items, which that's annoying. As you can see here, though, here's the update notes. Quite a bit was fixed. Gameplay fixed an issue where the chainsaw flamer would hit its target too fast, resulting in more damage than intended being dealt. Yeah. So no more playing around with that chainsaw. It's fun while it lasted. Fixed an issue where reflected damage could kill the Scorched Beast Queen in one hit. Pip-Boy fixes. Fixed an issue that prevented players from using shortcuts to increase the quantity of items they want to drop. Fixed an issue that prevented players from closing the Pip-Boy with the expected B key bind. Fixed an issue that prevented the scrolling feature from going back to the top of the list after reaching the bottom. Fixed an issue that caused the inventory sorting feature to revert to default after exiting the Pip-Boy. Fixed an issue where deployed power armor could be put into the stash by using a new Pip-Boy tab. Fixed an issue where item stats were missing from the item tab. So yeah, pretty awesome ones right there, especially how we can now choose how much quantity can be dropped. I was so annoyed dragging it all the way over, dude. It was like so slow because I like to drop people buffs, XP buffs, before taking them to the raid to help level them up and stuff. But anyways, UI fixes. Changed the open season menu keybind on PC from Control to Y. Adjusted the naming of several mutation effects that were confusingly worded. Miscellaneous fixes are fixing an issue that caused emotes, loot bags, and survival tents to be unequipped whenever the game is launched. Players will no longer receive frequent waiting for response from server messages when there are no server issues. Fixed an issue which prevented players from extracting DNA from the Scorched Beast Queen during the Heart of the Enemy daily mission. Fixed instances where the game could crash while scrapping legendary items or while in a workbench. Fixed an issue where replica Pip-Boys did not show when placed in the Pip-Boy display. So there you have it. That is the update for today as well. Be cautious on that power armor delete. If it once again happens to you, report it, please. The more reports that this gets, hopefully the faster Bethesda gets this out. Right now, it's high priority for them, so that's good news. I don't know when the next update's supposed to be, but that's when they're going to be rolling out a fix, as you just saw there with what was shared from someone in our Discord. He got a response from Bethesda, and yeah, it's good news that it's on their priority to fix it. And he got 2,500 atoms for the 2 power armors that he lost. Which, unfortunate though, he wasn't able to get those power armors back though. That's pretty unfortunate, especially how it was his in-game power armor, and a lot of good stuff was probably on it with like mods set up for his build and everything else. But yeah, I guess that's wrapping up this video though. Just wanted to enlighten you guys over this issue that is happening. So don't freak out if it does happen. I mean, you can freak out. It's rightfully okay to freak out. I would personally, but just know there's some lights at the end of the tunnel. Bethesda is aware of this issue, and you can report it, thankfully, and hopefully get something in return if it does happen to you. I guess it's better than nothing, right? But yeah, I guess that's wrapping up this video, everyone. Hopefully you all found this enjoyable and enlightening. Once again, consider leaving a like and possibly a comment. Let's try to get this passed out into the algorithm so more people know about this. Share it. Let people know. I'm out of here, though. As always, most importantly, appreciate y'all taking the time, watching, and listening. Until next time, guys. Peace.